Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Week 2 Bachelorette recap. I'm Dana, and I am here with Tyler, and we're so excited to get into this week's episode. But before we talk Bachelorette, we want to talk a little bit about Big Brother 16. If you haven't bought your feeds yet, go to yourrealityrecaps.com/bb16 and click on the feed sales there. You get the same price as buying them from CBS. You get all the same content, but we get a little bit back, and for you helping us, Eric and John have some great giveaways and some great contests going on. You can check out the site to find out everything that's going on there. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share on all your favorite social media sites. That's a good free way to help us out. And you know the deal, you can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975 and say hello to Tyler.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tyler Hayes, and you can follow me on Twitter at Tyler_Hayes. That's Hayes. And you can check out my blog on yourrealityrecaps.com/roses.
Awesome. So, sorry we were a day late this week, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way. But we are here, and we are excited to talk about a drama-filled episode of The Bachelorette.
Yes.
So excited. What did you think of the episode just overall?
Overall, I think it was a great episode. I loved it way more than the first episode. Because the first episode is so, like, traditional, boring. Let's just get on with the show. But this one was really good, I thought.
Yeah, first episodes are a little campy. It's just meet and greet. Unless something crazy goes down at a cocktail party.
Yeah, there's just not much to it.
Yeah, there's nothing much. And there's so little time with everybody that there's nothing. But we got our dates this week, which are always fun. So our first date, I called it. I spoiled it last week. It was Eric. And It was, what was it called? It was called Love is Everywhere. So I loved how Marcus was like the only guy that was like, yeah, I'm not happy about this. I want to be I want to be on that date kind of thing. And
right.
So it doesn't look like they have a lot of time to
prepare,
yeah. Like, I mean, I know they're guys. They shower, they shave, they comb their hair. You're good to go. But
it seems like they pretty much go right into it.
Yeah, exactly. So takes them to the beach. I kind of like these dates where they're a little low key because I find the more extravagant the dates are, like in real life, that's not your life unless you're like a mega rich person, and I don't think a lot of these people are. So I think like dating in your natural element is a little
right. They said that, and Eric brought that up on their date. He was like, "This is something that's going to happen in real life."
Exactly.
When we're off the show.
Yeah, but it's more realistic. And
taking someone to the beach, you're going to have to see them in a swimsuit on the very first date. That's a little, I don't know.
Ugh, it's California. Come on. And it's Eric. Like, hello. But yeah, you know, they made sandcastles, they fly kites, you know, it's all cute and whatever. And
yeah, they have good chemistry.
They do. They really do. And I don't know, it was the beach, you know, it was fun. And then the helicopter. You can't have the Bachelor or the Bachelorette without a helicopter ride. I'm shocked Andy didn't get one.
Right.
Because she was like, I've never been in like. You made it to Final Four. You didn't get a helicopter ride last season? What the hell?
Exactly. And
they take him to Big Bear. Now, Bear Mountain or whatever it is?
Yeah, Bear Mountain.
I don't think as a girl I would want to be snowboarding for the first time on a date because I don't want to break bones on a date. Like,
right. Like, I don't know. It was very risky.
It was. I mean, it was a perfect date for Eric because he's that kind of person. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't ski. I don't ski.
Yeah, I don't do any of that, so I would not.
No, my philosophy on skiing is if God meant for me to go down a hill with fiberglass on my feet, I would have been born that way. Like, I don't go hurling down mountains with no stopping device. So, but I mean, it looked fun, and I mean, they had a guy there showing it. It kind of looked a little awkward a little bit when, like, he was teaching her how to snowboard, and Eric was just kind of like
hanging out there, like, oh yeah, what do I do?
Yeah, this is my date, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they went.
Shameless celebrity plug with the Olympic medalist in there.
Yeah, exactly. But there's more of that to happen.
Yeah.
this season and this episode and throughout the season, but
Right.
that's the Bachelorette for you. Then they go to this really nice cabin. I was like, oh, like I could have my date here. Like
Yeah, that was way nice.
bring me up here. Just leave me in the chalet, and you go do what you want to do. But I'll sit here. But that was really nice. And I was like, they don't normally show so much conversation,
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth between them.
but his story was so interesting. Like I could listen to him talk forever
Yeah.
about like his travels and stuff like that. And he doesn't like most people who talk about their travels, like when they're really well traveled, sound a little pompous. But his like he didn't sound that way.
He
Like
seems
it
very
was
down to earth.
yeah, like he was just like he was telling a story, and it wasn't like, well, I've done this and I've done that. It was so mesmerizing to like listen to him, and I was like, wow, like I can't imagine going into something so war torn. Like I work with people that have had to go through that, like just to come here, but I couldn't imagine like going there like voluntarily
Yeah.
to see. Like I know you want to see every country, but there's a few I think I'd avoid for that reason.
Right. Don't want to step in that territory.
No, but I mean, but Eric gets the rose, so no shock.
Yeah, I totally expected that.
I'm shocked they didn't kiss.
I was too. I totally saw that coming, and then there was nothing.
There was no kiss. I'm like, are we holding out, Andy? Like, I was so surprised. Like, how do you not kiss that? Or
I
for
lo-
him, how do you not kiss her? Like, you know, like two red-blooded people, and
Yeah.
they're both very good looking. So why
I
are you?
like that he said he didn't want to throw out the L word too quickly.
Well, yeah, because that's
Because, I mean, I think a lot of people probably would have.
yeah. But the thing is, in that situation, you kind like I mean, not the first date, but I think that this whole process is so expedited that to get to the end, that kind of has to come out.
Yeah.
Unless you're Juan Pablo, then you never have to say it ever, even after you've like off the show and are done. You never have to say it. But
Right.
I don't know. It was I like that date,
I
except for the
know.
skiing.
It's really breaking my heart, the edit that he's getting, because I know it's not going to end happy.
I know. Do you read Chris Harrison's blog?
Every once in a while, not
He
regularly.
he published one yesterday, and it made it seem like his edit happened after his death.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
that would explain the amount of airtime he's getting then.
yeah. Like it really it made it sound like he was like they were showcasing him. Just I think they probably would have anyways, though, because the stories are so like he's such a fascinating guy, and there is such a chemistry between the two of them that
Right.
I think it I think it might have.
Which surprises me is like that we found out last week that they find out at Final Four that he dies. So like, I'm excited to see where just
Yeah.
how far he gets because that surprised me that he's not in the Final Four.
I know. Like, what would happen? What would happen to?
Yeah, there's got to be some drama that happens.
Yeah, I don't know. And it was really sweet that he's like he wouldn't risk his safety like for a while. Like if he was married and had kids and stuff like that, like he wouldn't do that anymore. Like there's certain things he wants to get done before he settles
he
down.
settles down.
Yeah,
Right.
which was nice. And you know
Just
she's
head over
smitten.
heels.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
smitten with him. So he comes home with the rose. I'm sure every other guy is like, oh God. And but I love when the date card comes like when like
That's my favorite part.
while they're on a date. So like while they're gone, our group date comes, and who is it? Let me rhyme off our list here. We got Brian, Markel, Bradley, Craig, Brett, Patrick, Cody, Tassos, Josh M, Ron, Marcus, Nick, and Dylan. And it says, "Let's bare our souls." Now, if you got that date card, what would you think you were doing?
Well, something with getting naked. I thought it was gonna be like a photo shoot similar to last season.
Yeah. Well, there's always a charity thing involved. Like I think now
Right.
they're doing that a lot. Like the last one was the dog one.
Yeah.
So this
At
one
this
is
point, I got a red flag that we gotta throw up. Josh M is getting a lot of confessionals. I think that's a signal of something. I think we just need to put that out there. He's getting a lot of confessionals.
Well, did you see the end? Wait till we get to the end. Wait till we get to the like next week's previews.
Okay,
So
I'll
yeah,
hold it in. I'll hold it in.
you hold it in. So it's male exotic dancing. I'm like just sitting there going, please, Eric, be watching this show, please.
I would
Okay.
literally be mortified if I was taken on this date
Oh,
because like I would
yeah,
have absolutely been panicked.
yeah, I would too. Like Andy's like last season, I would,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't,
could
I
not have
would
it.
not have, yeah. So they split them up into what, three groups of four, and then two solos. So Nick
Yeah.
S got saddled with the robot. Poor Nick. But he was funny. I loved his confessional where he's like, "I'm going to get my groove on."
Yeah, I
He
love
was
that.
hilarious. Like he took it well. Like, and he looked good
Yeah.
in that little robot, not the bot, but like the robot bikini. He looked good in. And then we got Marcus, who was the aviator, which,
It's like they made it for us. They wanted us to battle it out.
yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? So so my Marcus is an aviator, and oh my God. Getting ready for a date, would you ever say the words, "Do I need to wear my own underwear?"
Underwear. I know. I was dying. I was
It's like,
dying.
oh my God.
I was
I
like,
was
oh
like,
Lord.
you're like, what does my life become when you're asking if you're gonna wear your own underwear on a date?
Yeah.
And
And
he
we
did
had,
well. He did well.
yeah,
He was
he's,
nervous, but I mean, that's expected.
who wouldn't be?
Yeah. Well, obviously Cody was not nervous.
Cody is looking for a job. He is just throwing it out there that if he doesn't win, he's totally into becoming a stripper. This is a job interview for him.
He was working it, right?
Yeah.
So then we have our cowboys, our firefighters, and what was it? Our
Cowboys, firefighters, and the army.
army. Okay. So our cowboys were Josh, Brad, Craig, and Markel. What do we think of the cowboys?
Okay, well, Craig was a little too much into Josh.
Exactly. Exactly. I have
He
a
was
list.
really
When we get, yeah, why don't we go through my list of things right now that
okay.
let's go
Let's
through
get
our
to it.
Josh is a stud, said that twice. Once at the thing and once at the cocktail party. Twice. He's incredible. He's the full package. I love Josh's face.
Do we have a little crush now?
Who are you there for, Craig? Who? Like, I'm just like, and then like he packs his freaking thing.
With the yo, I know. I was like, what on earth? No,
He's
no.
putting a face cloth in his crotch.
And he was just like so open talking about it with the two girls that was helping him get dressed. I
Yeah.
was just like,
Who wants to be that production assistant?
exactly.
I would be like, what is this job? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
the poor
Why?
girls. Poor girls.
Like, I'm like, you can pay me enough to stuff that dude's crotch.
Like usually that's not something that you would want to openly just, hey, I need something
No.
to shove down there.
Yeah,
Like,
like you put someone aside and say, shh.
yeah,
And I'm
not
just
openly talk about it.
and like he's so like jazz hands and jazz face, like his eyebrows are up and
Yeah, it's like he's on something. I was like, we need to get you some Ritalin.
yes, I got some Concerta upstairs. You can have it. Like chill the hell out.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
get you some Adderall. Like Eric, hook a guy up. Oh my God. But like I don't. Oh, we'll talk more. Yeah, we'll talk more about Craig later. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a winner. We're gonna get to him.
And then our firefighters were um, Carl, Dylan, Patrick, and Rattail.
Love it.
And poor like Carl is a firefighter, so I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah, but you know he's gonna get heck for this.
Oh yeah,
He's
you
gonna
know
get
it.
so much
But I
fun
mean,
made.
and he's gonna get heck pretty quick. So
Yeah.
what we'll talk about. But I like a firefighter. I have to say. I don't like a Frank Sansonetti firefighter, like that firefighter from Opposite Worlds. He can go away, but a Carl firefighter, yeah,
You'll take that.
yeah. And he was looking hot with those glasses at the cocktail party. Oh, I thought it was JJ at first. I'm like, wait, no. I'm having a hard time still placing their like their
Placing
faces
their name,
because
yeah.
there's too
So
many
am
of them
I.
right now.
Yeah.
And then our soldiers were Cody, Ron, Brian, and Tassos. They were okay. I like the
She's
Diana.
totally into the teacher.
Yeah, she's very into Brian. He looks like he got in a fight though.
Yeah, I can't tell what this is. This needs to be
Yeah.
addressed. We need to address this.
It's like, what happened at the mansion? But yeah, I mean, a little scar is good though, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was
Which,
nice to see Charlene and Kelly
yeah,
back. I wasn't a big Kelly fan because I don't like anyone who makes their job description as dog lover. Like, that's not a job. That's just a hobby.
she's eccentric.
But dog lover, like, I love
I wish
dogs too.
I could put that as my occupation.
Like, I'm like, are you a dog walker? And you just don't want to say anything.
Right.
But I love me some Charlene. Love me some Charlene. So
Yeah, I
so
like
happy to
her.
so happy to see them back. I
They
find it
even
hilarious that Dylan gave Chris a lap dance. It's like,
Oh yes, that was hilarious.
I'm like, I'm
And he
surprised
was like,
Chris
"The
didn't do
things
it.
I'll do for you."
I'm like, I wonder who the woman was sitting with him though.
Yeah, the older woman. I didn't know who that was
Yeah,
either.
I don't know. Maybe it's his. No, it's too young to be his
That's
mother. But yeah, so then we go into our cocktail party after they strip down and they get dressed again. We're into our
yeah.
cocktail party, and Craig is like, "Can we start the toast?" Like,
Yeah.
he wants to get drunk
Yeah.
so bad.
Whew, it was like he is the perfect contestant. That's what I wrote down. Perfect contestant, drunk. Like
Oh,
this is what we get when we have the girls in the mansion. Like we usually don't get the boys, but not, like at least not yet. We haven't gotten the
not
boys
that
drunk.
bad. Like, I mean, they normally get drunk or whatever, but not like like he was to the point where I was expecting him to be on the floor in a bathroom, like wishing death on Andy. Like he's this season's Victoria.
Oh yes,
Like
for
I was
sure.
like, this is exactly what happened to
Yeah,
on Victoria's episode of being drunk. Only she didn't get sent home right away.
right.
But yeah, he jumps in the pool like fully clothed. He's running around the mansion like half naked. He like pushes Patrick into the stove. And is like, fuck
And
you.
everyone was just like, "There's no stopping him. There's no stopping." None of them were trying to stop him.
Well, one guy was like, I think it was Brett that was like, she was talking to Ron. I think it
Oh
was
yeah,
Ron. And he's like, dude, come back. Come on.
yeah,
And like, so like, I think they were trying to keep him away from Andy,
yeah.
but
But they should have just tried to cut him off.
well, he's a grown man though. Like,
Yeah, but gotta help a brother out. Like this is on TV.
I know, but I mean, and I'm sure behind the scenes they're probably like, dude, stop. But I mean, if he's like, it's everywhere. If he's gonna, like, you can't just take
Yeah,
the thing out of his hands. Like, he's not a child, right? So
I guess I just mean it didn't seem like it
like
just
there was
wasn't.
just no logic in his brain anymore. Like he was just like so bladdered and like I was like tweeting out. I'm like Craig's like beer limit is like 0 because he had one and he was like off the rails. And like this guy I was tweeting with on Tuesday night, Jason, he's like, he can't even wear cologne with an alcohol content on it. Like, and I'm like, lock up the mouthwash because this guy can't have anything in his system. Like, I don't know if they were drinking at the photo shoot or at
They
the
had to. They had to have been.
because he was drunk going in there. Like, that was not a sober. Let's
Well,
make
yeah,
it
the
count.
very first confessional that he did, he was just like, oh, like all wild and out, and I was just like,
Yeah,
no,
he's got some problems. Like, I don't know what's going on
because
with
if he's
him.
like that in his normal life,
Yeah, I don't know.
crazy, he can't find love.
Yeah, but we had some conversation though. A couple of them got to talk. Like, Bradley sang to her, which was I
Yeah,
find Bradley really creepy.
yeah, no, over. He needs to leave. Get him
Yeah,
out of there.
like I mean, Charlene is an opera singer too, but it didn't come off so weird. Like I don't know, like a male opera singer is weird to me. Weird.
I just don't know how I'd feel about someone singing opera to me. Like,
Yeah, it's not my
I don't listen
not
to it regularly, let
like a
alone.
ballad to me or something, but oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Josh M got to her, was like, don't think of me as an athlete. There's like a big connection there between the two of them.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm
weird.
saying. I made the
This
wrong choice. I picked the wrong person.
you picked the wrong Josh.
I picked the wrong person.
I think he's gonna be the one though that that one that they're so super attracted to, but everybody in the house is like trying to be like he's not a good guy. Like I think that's how his edit's gonna
You
go.
think?
Think so.
Possibly.
I think so. And, oh my God, and Craig too. Craig got to talk to her before he like went nuts, and he was like, "What's the worst thing about your
Before he
appearance?"
went nuts? Did you say before he went nuts? Because he was
Before he
already.
went, well, before he jumped in the pool. That's my nuts cut off right there. Is when he jumped fully clothed into the pool and started running around naked. So before he did that, he's like, he goes to talk to her, and he's like, he wants to know about the other guys, and she's like, "I'm not gonna talk to you about the other guys. Like, I'm
Yeah.
you and me time." It's like, well, what's the worst thing about your appearance?
Oh, did he say appearance? I thought he said
Appearance.
parents.
I know. I thought he said appearance the first time, and then I rewatched it like this afternoon because I was like, I I missed so much of what the hell's going on because I was too busy tweeting about how crazy he was. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I wanted to re-listen to, and I had to go back twice, but he said appearance.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes my notes then. I thought he said parents.
That's the worst thing about your. No, he said appearance, and I'm like, you
Yeah, that's
don't
not a
talk,
question. That's not even a question I would ask.
you don't talk to girls much, do you?
No, clearly, red flag.
Red flag times three. Like, how many red flags is this now? Like,
Red flag.
I have a blue flag. Here's my blue flag. Yeah. So what's the worst thing about your appearance? And she doesn't even answer him. Like,
Yeah, she just kind of laughs it off. Like,
yeah. And then he's like gushing about Josh some more. I'm just like, oh. And then my Marcus comes in, and he saves the day.
Marcus, Marcus, Marcus.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
She's so into him, it's obvious. It makes me puke. Like, no.
What's your problem with Marcus?
I don't know. He's just like too perfect. Like, I'm waiting for a flaw to come in. I need some type of flaw to show.
No, yeah, no, he's perfect. He's Marcus. And then awkward Rose.
Yeah.
This one was so much more awkward because she gave it to him in front of
In front of
everybody.
everybody.
It's like,
Like,
oh my lord, what are you doing?
yeah, I wouldn't have done that. That was bad.
Like that's just putting a target on poor Marcus's back now. Like no one's gonna want him around.
Well, it's going to be put on his back anyway. But just the fact that she did it in front of everybody. And could you imagine being one of the guys that didn't get it?
Yeah, it's just
Like,
it's
it's
an
bad enough to
awkward
just see
situation.
him walk in wearing it, but just to be there, like, oh, wow.
Well, the thing is, they were all sitting there together. So if he's not there and she comes in and just takes the rose, I mean, they automatically
They
know.
automatically know.
It would be different if they were like scattered out about the house or whatever. Oh, fun fact about this house. This mansion is the
Uh-huh.
mansion of one of Chris Harrison's friends and was used in Dez's season for the Soulja Boy video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting tidbit there.
Gotta read Chris Harrison's blogs.
I'll
Yeah,
have to check them out more often.
yeah. I think I retweeted this one if you, I mean,
Okay, I'll go
you'd have,
back on
no,
those.
I haven't tweeted very much since the episode, so you would probably find it. Yeah, I found, yeah, it was an awkward date. I found like the cocktail party, or not the cocktail party, but the after party was really like I felt bad for Ron, and I felt bad for like Markel didn't get any time with her because
Yeah.
Craig was just off the rails, and like it's really sad when production has to be like, dude, you're gonna go home now.
Right.
Like, and they actually sent him back to the mansion, which is shocking because when Victoria had her little episode, they sent her to a hotel.
Yeah, that is weird.
So like, or like I don't know, maybe they sent him, maybe they did send him to a hotel and just brought him back in the morning, but like it didn't seem like.
And then Nick S was just participating in it. Like I was like, get out of there! You're gonna no.
I know, Nick S, you're so cute, but what are you doing?
It's
Oh,
just like no, he's sealing his fate right there with them.
yeah, like
It's a
Nick
bad
S.
deal.
Poor Nick S. First you get the robot costume. But
Yeah.
he's so funny. I like a funny guy, so I would
Yes,
give,
he's a good one. He's a catch, and she needs to realize that.
yeah, like I like a funny guy, so I think I don't
Because I
know.
mean, he's a golfer. That's a very serious career. Like he's got to be serious. He's got to be quiet a lot. He's got to be. I mean.
You have to be quiet a lot. Oh my God.
So I mean, what can you expect? He probably parties a lot. Could you imagine having to be quiet all the
Maybe
time?
he knows Tiger Woods.
Well, that's not. We don't want to bring that up. That'd be a bad thing. Bad deal right there.
Hold on. I don't know. Well, partying with Tiger Woods, hello. Like you don't have to be one of his girls, but I would party with Tiger Woods. Just saying, he's got money.
That's true.
So then we go on to our second one-on-one, and it's Chris, Farmer
Yeah.
Boy. Let's get our love on track. Now, my notes on this are very little, because
Yeah, so are mine.
nothing.
I just don't like it. He's just kind
I
of
don't
annoying.
mind him. I think he's a nice
He's
guy,
just
but
there.
the date was boring. Like they went to Santa Anita racetrack. It was pretty. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Part of my favorite parts about this show is just like watching like
the
where they go and
location.
stuff like that. And I mean, like for staying in California, it was really like that was gorgeous. And she's
Yeah,
like, that's a refreshing good date. I'm like, anything is going to be a good date compared to friggin' Craig.
exactly. Like anything is gonna be
Like
better than that.
I could take you to the 7-Eleven and that would be a good
Get you a
date. Like,
slushy.
yeah, like just go for a walk. That's a good date compared to drunk ass throwing himself into the pool.
Yeah.
But he did reveal that he was engaged, which is interesting. We haven't had
Yeah,
a single father yet. Notice that?
I did.
No dad yet. So I'm waiting for a dad to come out. But no one's even talked about a kid, so. And that's the
I don't.
sad thing, because those are usually our weepers. Like the single fathers are normally our weepers, and Eric's a big weeper fan, so I'm like, I need a weeper so that he'll watch the guy
So that
cry.
I'll watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's impressed with him. Now, who did you find the old couple that
I thought
were?
that was cute. The old couple
You
was
don't think
cute.
that was planted?
Oh, that was so planted.
No, yeah,
Because
that was
first of all, why would you just randomly ask someone how long you been together? Like, no, that's so planted.
so planted. And I was talking with that Jason guy on Twitter about that one too, and he's like, I think I've seen that woman on an episode of Emergency before.
Had
So
a couple actors in there.
it is because
Well, that racetrack is used in a lot of movies.
is it?
Yeah.
Hmm, yeah.
So,
I found the horse walking sideways really funny.
yeah, that was funny.
It's like, what are you doing, horse?
That's me in horse form.
Yeah, so yeah, then they have dinner. They never eat. Do you notice that? They never eat.
Never, never.
Like I'm looking at back on the Bear Mountain date,
We
a
saw the
big
marshmallows.
steak
Yeah.
on the table. I'm like, why are you not eating?
It's always there, but they never eat it.
They never eat. Like they snack, but they never eat. I'm like, eat. Such a waste. Why bring out the food anyways? Like just
Right.
and then of course, what is the first episode of The Bachelor or Bachelorette without a concert?
Right. And it was no one even good.
They're
Like
never
they're always someone I know them. Like, oh, I think I've heard of that person. Like
I've
they had the person from the X Factor last year, I believe, and like it's never anyone big, but you've at least known them. And these people I did not know. It's like, who are
yeah,
you?
never heard of them. I'm like, And she kisses him. She kisses Chris.
Yeah,
Chris.
no, no.
Ugh.
He's strictly a filler. I'm ready for him to take off.
Yes. Yeah, he can go. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he got a rose, and it's just no.
yeah. So he got his rose. He got his kiss. I wonder what would happen to be. I guess if they didn't get the rose, there would be no concert. So you kind of have to.
Yeah, it's probably. I
You
mean,
have to give the person on that concert
a
a
rose.
rose because these people
I
are.
feel like it's pretty obvious. Like you're getting a one-on-one, you're probably gonna get a rose.
Yeah, like especially this early on. Like normally, I think at like coming like closer to the end of it, sometimes that one-on-one is to decide, do I like you, kind of
Right.
thing. Because
But this early on, it's clear you're gonna get a rose
yeah,
from that.
but I'm like, you kiss Chris and you don't kiss
Kiss
Eric.
Eric. It's just no. No.
Andy.
This is why she's single. She's doing the wrong things. She
Yeah.
needs us to guide her.
Yes. Although I'm guiding her towards rat tail, so
Well, I am too. So we all have
yeah.
our flaws.
Okay, yeah. So that's the one-on-one. Womp womp.
Yeah,
His suit was nice. I liked his suit.
yeah.
He
Like
cleans
the
up
bow
well.
tie.
For a farmer, he cleans up well. And she looked very pretty in that
She was
green.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, she was nice. So then we go to our cocktail party. And I loved her dress.
Yes, her dress was really nice.
Her dress. She can pick out fashion, I'll give her that. I really like that little shirt she was wearing too on the date with
Oh,
Eric.
the
That
like
little yeah.
cut
And her
off one.
bikini too, like that bikini was cute. I don't normally notice bathing suits, but that bikini was cute. So now we got Nick B. He's one of yours. Is Nick B one of yours?
No,
No.
it was Josh B, Nick S, and then Brett.
Rat tail. Okay. Nick V was my favorite of the night, I think.
Really?
With his date because that is
That was
original.
cute. That was
It's
yes, it
original.
was.
Like you didn't get a date.
So what else was he gonna do? You gotta think of something.
Exactly. And I mean, it's not like that creepy, you want to go to my fantasy suite, like that guy on Dez's season
Yeah.
that she was like, you need to go now because you're creeping me out. Like, it was natural. It was sweet.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was a good idea. I don't know if I like him so much.
I'm still
There's
not sold on him yet.
Yeah, they're drawn to each other and I don't get it, but
I'm still confused as to how he got the first impression rose.
yeah. Ugh, I don't know. I wish should have went to Marcus. But that's
I'm still, yeah, I can't get over that he didn't get it,
yeah.
unfortunately.
And then,
But
yeah.
I thought it was interesting that he didn't even go on the group date. Because, I mean, he didn't get anything.
I think it's because she knows she likes him.
You think so?
I think so. And you know, I noticed this, that if you don't get a date, you don't normally go home.
Because she has no way of knowing you yet.
Exactly. And like she does, like even on like other seasons, like normally if you don't get a date, you don't normally go home because that's not fair. Like to not get any time, like 10 minutes at a cocktail party, because at this point these cocktail parties are still dragging through the night because there's 19 guys.
Right.
And like if you're giving each of them like 10, 15, 20 minutes each, like that
goes on forever.
Exactly. And Craig is going around apologizing for being a douche.
There's no making up for it.
No. And then there's Josh M. He gets to talk to her.
Again.
And she kisses him.
Yeah, no.
She kisses him. Ew. Gross.
That's what I'm telling you. It's red flag. He's gonna go far.
Did you not watch the previews?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
And
I may have read some spoilers for next week, so I'll just leave it with that.
then Craig brings out his guitar.
Yeah,
Or
that was.
that can't be his guitar because he can't play and he can't sing. Like I was like for you were laying in your coffin already, and now you've just like nailed it.
Sealed it. Yeah.
You just nailed it shut.
It's like 10 feet under.
Yeah, and
This
like
was like 6 feet.
I just find it
It's 10
funny.
feet under.
All the guys are just like peering in, like just listening. I'm like,
That was
oh
great.
my god,
That was great.
I love these guys.
But I mean, wouldn't you too? Like he's
Oh
a
yeah,
hot
I'd
mess, and we
still
just
be
gotta
there.
check
I'd
this
be like, let's
out.
watch this hot mess go down. It's just so funny
Exactly.
that all of them are like, what?
Exactly.
And they're all like, we know who's going home. But yeah, like it was a pretty short cocktail party. Like
Yeah, it didn't last very
yeah,
long.
the date. I think they spent a lot of time on Eric's date.
Yeah, he got like a good first half hour, 40
Yeah,
minutes
so
of the show.
yeah, so there wasn't a lot to talk about. But let's talk about who went home. Let's talk about Craig.
This was no
Fucker.
surprise. This is.
But who are we gonna make fun of now? Like I don't.
I know. I kind of wish in that aspect that she would have kept him around for at least another week.
Yeah, like I
But
don't know who we're gonna make fun of now. Like we can't turn on Rat Tail. Because
I'm ready to. I'm ready to turn. If you're not ready yet, you need to jump on that train.
well, I don't know. We don't know him. Like we haven't seen any conversation with him. All we know is he has a rat tail. So
Which
I don't want.
it's a major flaw in my book.
No, but he could be a very
He could be
very
very
nice
nice.
guy.
Craig could be nice very as well, but
He likes boys. Let's just.
he likes boys and he needs Ritalin. Those are two things in his life that he's not that he doesn't have yet.
Yeah. So Craig, Nick asks, wah wah.
Tell you what, 2 for 2.
You better get on Rat Tail's train because he's the only.
If Brett doesn't
left
win,
in
I'm
this race.
SOL.
This is the only horse you got left in this race, so you need
I know. I'm gonna have to jump ships. And
you
just
need to
find
ride that horse to the end.
someone. That rat tail. Better take him.
Just hold on by his rat tail.
Hold on to the rat tail. Hold on for dear life. If he doesn't go far, I'm in trouble.
Oh, and then Carl. Oh, I'm like what?
Yeah.
You kept Brad and took out Carl.
Right.
Creepy opera singer. Firefighter.
Yeah.
Firefighter. Creepy opera singer.
And I'm just like, he's stripped for you. You should keep him just in that for just from one more week for that.
Well, both of them did. Both of them stripped.
I
Nick
know.
S was the robot. And Nick is funny. Like,
She clearly doesn't want to have fun. She wants to have a serious time.
ugh.
Because she's getting rid of all the fun people.
Like Carl, I was like, ugh. Like I was like, I was like total team Carl. Like I was gonna like kick out Rat Tail for Carl last night because he was so good looking in those glasses. I was like, ugh, fire, like, oh, I don't know. So
Well, maybe she's making the right decision, and we just don't know it yet.
I don't. Carl. So,
She's just eliminating a lot of good options early, and keeping a
yeah.
lot of bad ones in.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna miss Carl. Carl, if you're watching.
I would miss everyone that
I
went
gotta-
home last night.
Craig. I'll miss Craig for the entertainment value, but I'm not gonna miss
it
him.
keeps the show light.
I can't watch his face though. I can't. It's like it's that theater face, like that over.
I have the shirt that he wore last night, the gray with the blue sleeves. Like now, I'm gonna think of him every time I'm wearing that shirt. I was
You
like,
have to burn
no.
that shirt.
Yeah, I know, and he said yard sale that.
You
crap.
should have wore it today.
I didn't think of that. I should have. Jeez, where were you 5 hours ago when I got dressed?
You need to call me in the morning. That's all. Yeah, no, yeah, Carl, bye, Carl. JJ
Yeah.
favorited one of my tweets last night or Monday night.
Did he?
Yeah, well, it was an old one too. It was from the premiere. Because I was like, "What's a pantspreneur?" And he favorited that. And it took me a
Oh.
minute to figure out who it was because it came up on my notifications and like JJ O'Brien favorited a tweet, and I'm like, "Who the hell is JJ O'Brien?" And then I was like, "Oh,
Oh. We've
yeah."
got some Twitter stalking here.
So yeah, I got a tweet by JJ, and I followed him.
There you go.
They really should put out the Twitter handles for everybody, like in their bios and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or make them like Twitter accounts so that we can
Yeah,
harass
because I mean,
them.
I found a lot of the girls from last season, like on Twitter and on Instagram, pretty early on last year, and I haven't seen anyone yet.
Yeah, I haven't. It looked. I think I have Marcus. I think I found Marcus, but I haven't really looked for anybody else. I don't think. I didn't really think to. And they're all a lot of them are very quiet. Like I know Andy's been pretty quiet
Yeah,
since the show started. Like even like pre-show, she's been pretty quiet. I mean, she was never huge, but really quiet.
yeah,
So, oh my God, Brett brought out sock puppets. Did you see that? Did you catch that?
yeah. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, it was
I saw the
Brett.
sock puppets though.
It was Brett. And then Tasso's breaking the plates.
Yeah,
That needed some background. I was
yeah. And then I like Mark Hill when he was like, "Yeah, I got on my nice blazer. I wanted you to take notice." That made me laugh.
Yeah, poor Markel. At least she didn't send him home.
Yeah,
I would have felt bad if she had sent him home without like talking to him on the group date and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I don't know. And then we
He's
got
gonna keep the show entertaining, I think.
I know he's
He needs
funny
more
too.
airtime.
He's
He really
funny
needs
too.
more
He
airtime.
does. And he was sexy as hell too. Oh,
Well, she brought that up when he was stripping.
sexy as hell. That
So,
ab region. Very nice. I know you're like, ugh. This was probably the worst episode for you to watch, wasn't it?
I
As
mean,
of crotch stuffing and
it was entertaining,
I don't know. But yeah,
but
poor Markel. I like Brett though. I think Brett's a good guy. Maybe he'll get a haircut while he's there.
I hope so.
Maybe they'll bring him somewhere warm and he'll have to cut off the.
Cut off the, yeah, it'll be too hot.
Yeah, let's just get that right off.
Yeah.
So
I
then we
wonder
go.
if he cuts the hair for the guys while they're in the house. You know, like how Alyssa did
Yeah,
in Big Brother?
yeah,
So
and
I wonder if
Sabrina did it. Sabrina did it in Big Brother Canada too. Because did you notice how like John and Arlie kind of got hotter as the season progressed?
yeah.
It was because Sabrina was cutting their hair. Like after Arlie shaved off that mess he had going on with the
Yeah. So I
BuzzFeed thing.
wonder if or if he cuts their hair.
Yeah, I wonder because that's like a good 2 months, and guys can't really go 2 months
Yeah,
without cutting.
I usually go like 3 weeks and then
Like, what would
once
you look like in 2 months if you didn't cut that?
a bush, a big bush is what I would look like.
Oh, man.
I would not be getting a rose in 2 months. Just based off my hair.
Well, they also have hair and makeup too, right? So
True.
yeah, I'm sure hair cuts their hair if they need it like trimmed up and stuff like that.
Right.
Dylan is looking better now than he did in his bio. Like when I saw his bio pic, I was like, ugh. But I don't recognize him. Like when they put him up, until they put up his name, I don't realize that it's Dylan because his
Yeah.
hair was like straight and it was darker in his bio picture and it was like parted in the middle and just
Yeah. There's a
so
few of them that I think look a little bit different.
yeah. But and I think a lot of them look the same. Like I have a hard time with like Josh, Eric, Brad, Patrick, like all those dark haired guys
Yeah.
kind of look
And they all have a very similar name. We need to get
yeah,
some lively names up in there so I
yeah,
can
like The only one I can really
Markel, I
pick out of the
remember.
bunch is Eric because of the eyes, because everyone else is like dark hair, dark eyes.
Yeah,
But Eric, much like our Eric, dark hair, blue eyes.
exactly.
So I can
See,
like,
like Markel, I can remember him because that's a weird name. So when he's on the screen, I know that's him.
well, yeah, and he's black.
Well, I mean, the name makes it easier for me to remember too. But um, like a Bradley. That's a really original boy name.
Yeah,
Anyone could be a Bradley.
like Tassos is kind of stand out because it's,
Yeah.
but he also has spacers in his ears. Like he's got like distinctive things that
Oh yeah.
he can like point out.
Right.
But there was one I can't remember. He looks kind of like like Marcus, but he's a little skinnier. And he's kind of got like, I think it might be actually JJ that looks a little
Yeah.
bit like Marcus. And I keep thinking that it's Marcus, but it's not. Like I think I tweeted out, I was like, oh my god, Marcus looks hot in that blue sweater, but
It was JJ.
I think it was JJ, but Marcus was wearing a blue shirt too. But yeah, JJ was wearing this blue sweater thing. Oh. Other than that, yeah, that's it. Not much to say.
Yeah, there was not much.
Other than Craig, like I mean, this was a Craig show.
It really was. It was the first half was so focused on
Eric,
Eric, and then the second half was all Craig.
all Craig. I would rather focus on Eric, but
I'd like a tidbit of Craig in there.
you like yourself some Craig, eh?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have a feeling. I have a feeling that Craig is something that Eric would go for in real life.
you think so?
I do. I don't know why. I think he's so annoying, and I have a feeling that he's gonna kill me if he's watching this. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I think if we focus more on Eric, like we did the first 40 minutes of the show, it's very mushy,
Yeah.
lovey-dovey.
Or
We
I
need to
mean,
put light. It's too early for that stuff.
yeah. It's. I just don't know who's gonna take over for Craig though. Like I mean, we need.
Yeah, I know. We need someone. We need a wild card.
Yeah, because she took out Nick S too, and Nick S was like his party.
Yeah, her deck is getting low in the wild card situation. We need to.
Like we're gonna have Opera, and
He's not getting wild. There's
no, he
no
ain't getting
wild,
exactly.
no
Like we're
wild
gonna be
streak in
stuck
him.
with Oh Solo Mio all freaking night, or I don't know.
Markel and Tassos could get a little wild.
Yeah, but I'm still not sure about Tassos and the straightness.
Yeah, me either. I think that boat sailed for him a little bit when he revealed he's a wedding planner.
I know, and I was talking to my husband about it too, and I'm like, I think I'm pretty sure there's at least one gay guy, and he's like, well, it would make sense that they would try to bust in on that. Like, he's like, you don't think there's like been lesbians in like the Bachelor seasons? Like,
Yeah,
would you not want to be with 25 guys in a house? Like,
exactly. 2 months cut off from the rest of the world. Nothing, just you and 25 other guys. I feel like that.
exactly, and there's really no, I mean, unless they're actually filming, there's no cameras in the house. So,
Exactly.
you know,
There's really no interaction with any women at all.
yeah.
So, I mean, it would be his dream.
Yeah,
So if it comes out, we called it first.
I know. You heard it here at yourrealityrecaps.com. Craig is gay. Craig is gay.
Yeah.
And I have it on very good authority. Michael, if you're watching, tweet us or something, because I'm like, he's got to be gay. And he's like, well, I kind of came in halfway through the episode, and I was like, well, this is what he said, and this is what he did. He's like, oh, for sure. For sure. Like you don't call a dude a stud twice.
Exactly. He was totally commenting on his looks, a little,
Like
he had a little crush going on.
yeah, like
he was
he's
totally
like,
into
oh, like you're not looking at Andy while you're stripping. You're over there looking at Josh. I'm like, who's the
Exactly.
Bachelorette here?
it. Right. I want to miss him. But he should have kept around.
Rest in peace, Craig.
Exactly. Hashtag now. Hashtag RIP Craig.
Oh, I don't think we should do that today though, because Maya Angelou died.
Oh yeah, true. Too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Too soon. And with Eric, yeah,
Oh
too
yeah, too
too
soon.
soon. Way too
Way too
soon.
soon.
So then we get into the previews for next week, and somebody has a girlfriend.
Yeah, who do you think it is?
I think it's Josh.
You think so?
I think it's Josh.
Could be. He's a play. Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna
what's your
go. I'm gonna
spoiler?
agree.
Tell me your spoiler. Spoiler alert, people.
No, no spoiler alert. I don't want to
Yeah, yeah,
spoil
yeah.
it.
La la la. I'm
No,
ringing.
because
I'm ringing the Rob Sesternino bell. Spoilers. Go
I
away.
looked up who wins too. I looked up who wins, so I don't
No.
want to spoil that. I
Well,
know
don't
who wins.
don't spoil that. But
I know who the final four are, and I know who wins.
well, you'll have to tell me after the show.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Are any of our? I want to know if it's any
I
of our.
won't say it. I won't say it.
Uh,
Just, I'll say this. You'll definitely want to stick around to see how it ends.
well, of course.
Because you won't see, I don't think you'll see it. Some of them, I don't think you're gonna picture
If Brad's at the end of this, I swear to God, I'm done. I'm
that.
done. I'm gone.
Well, stay tuned.
Poor Eric, because I'm like about to quit over everything. I'm like, I'm gonna quit if there's a Riley on Big Brother. I'm gonna quit if like, I just
Well, I'm in the same boat on the Riley on Big Brother, I think.
yeah. So even Melissa was like, I need like a good 3 year break from Brenchel and any kind of
I
kin, because
just
I was
think
like,
like a 9 week break would even be good. We just
yeah,
too
because
much.
I was like, I started out with like, I need a year, like I need a year of Riley free TV, and she's like, I need three. Like, 3 is good. The longer the better. Like,
Yeah.
I'm liking Melissa's 3 year rule. Like,
Well, like it was just too much. We went straight from Big Brother straight into Amazing Race. Like I need a little bit of a break.
yeah, it's done. But I'm hearing Survivor 29 rumors, so I don't know. Good luck, Melissa, Survivor 29.
Yeah. I really don't think we'll ever see a Riley on Survivor.
They really want to do it.
I
We're
know
really
they
off
really
topic
want to
here, but
do
they
it.
really want to do it.
Yeah, side note here.
I
But
know Riley talk.
I don't. They're just too. I don't think they would be. Rachel would be able. To, Alyssa would not be able to survive. Rachel would, but I just don't think they would
I don't know.
be
Alyssa really
good.
wants to do it. Alyssa's been saying, like, I think
Janelle's
she
been
was.
like on a campaign ever since like even before Hayden was on. I would like to see Janelle play before either one of the Rileys.
Oh God, Janelle in Survivor would be fantastic, but she's
She
pregnant
would be
now.
fantastic.
She's
Yeah, I
pregnant,
know.
so yeah.
So no BB16 or Survivor. She keeps getting pregnant every time something could come up.
Yeah, she's like for the last she says 3 years she's either been playing Big Brother or pregnant for the summer.
Yeah,
So I don't
her and her
know.
husband need to cool it for a while.
Yeah, Janelle, we need you on Survivor.
Yeah,
Survivor 29. You can have that baby, pop it out, wean it, and get on that island. And Survivor
exactly.
is good because it's what, like 39 days, so maybe two
Yeah,
months. Because I think they probably sequester them too. It's like 39 days. It's not so hard. You just, not so hard like being away from your family
yeah,
wise. I mean, it's harder than Big Brother, but like you're not away from people that long. So that is better.
right.
I think she'd kick
Because
ass.
39 days really isn't that, when you think about it, it's really not that long.
I know when they bitch and complain about how sad they are, they haven't seen their family. I'm like, can you like? I spent like 10 years without my mother around. Like, can you not go 39 days?
Yeah,
like,
like,
like, but whatever. We should go back to
yeah, offside note now.
yeah, back onto Bachelorette. So I have 2 ponies left in my race.
I'm down to one.
So yeah, we both have Rat Tail. That's gonna be his new name, Rat Tail. And you need to hold on to Rat Tail.
Got a death grip on it. I'm pushing him to that final rose ceremony. I'm pushing him.
If he starts walking sideways, you need to straighten
Just,
him out.
just this way. Whip him in
Yeah,
the
and
face.
I've got T Marcus. I have high hopes for Marcus. So if you shatter my high hopes once we stop broadcasting, I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, that is it. I think. You got anything else to say?
I think that's it.
Yeah, look through my notes. Nothing. It's all Craig. Like this is like all Craig right
I know
here.
I had like 2 pages of Craig.
Like this was my allotted space for the group date, and like it's all Craig.
Yep. I have lots of underlines, bold, all that kind of stuff.
Like I was like, I don't need to take a lot of notes. I'm not vlogging it this season. Tyler gets to take a lot of notes, and I'm like, oh my god, Craig is a hot mess. I'm running out of room.
Yeah, it was rough.
But yeah, that's it. So I guess we will see everybody next week. Thank you for joining us. Remember to thumbs up and subscribe and share on social media. And you can follow me at dgoodyear1975.
And you can follow me at Tyler_Hayes. That's Hayes. And you can check out my blog at yourrealityrecaps.com/roses.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.